Good morning, friends, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 17! Landon and I have spontaneously decided to go to a holiday laser show at the Oregon Science Museum, OMSI. It's something very spontaneous and random, and I think a fun way to spend a Sunday afternoon. I'm feeling much better from yesterday. There's a photo booth! Yeah. We have to do it! We've never done a photo booth before. Yay! This is what it looks like.
Whoa.
This is pretty nice coloring.
So many options. That's the classic iMac.
Yeah, what's X Pro?
Hi!
Oh, I kind of like this.
But there's Rave.
Mean and green.
Oh, look at our lips.
Spy cam. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, that is fun. Oh. Wow.
That was more fun than I thought it would be.
The photo booth?
Yeah.
What do you want? Or are you someone out there who's a little bit like me?
Whoa.
I'm feeling slightly motion sick after.
A little bit dizzy. You know, it really reminded me of an early 90s screensaver.
On the Macintosh, the big Macintosh computers?
Like, if you put that to music, there you go.
Exactly. It was all real-time lasers. Entirely done by lasers.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Not at all what I expected, but a fun experience.
I rarely get motion sick, and there was actually a moment where I closed my eyes.
Yeah, nausea-inducing, definitely. Yeah. $7.50. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a worthy little excursion.
Yeah, I think so. Ah, fresh air. It feels so good.
It does. It's chilly, but
yeah,
fresh.
It's very chilly and blistery. No? Blustery outside. The rains are coming. Landon's gonna go skateboarding. And while he skateboards, I'm gonna cozy up at the Powell's Cafe and write some Christmas letters and maybe read a book if there's time.
Everything glistens and everything's bright. Everyone's happy. Spirits are light. I am sitting here thinking, alone with my drink, as I do this time of the year. Do you remember when love was around? When we were aglow, the talk of the town when I'm sitting here drinking. I can't help but think about you, about us, as I do this time of the year.
Oh man, I'm nervous. We're in a restaurant, but I haven't spoken to you guys really all day, and I wanted to give you a quick update. It's one of those days that's been very, very spontaneous, and it's turned out to be wonderful. I got all my Christmas cards written at the Powell's Cafe and picked up a couple Christmas gifts. And now Landon and I are going to go see the movie Wonka, which I've wanted to see since it came out, I guess just yesterday or 2 days ago, but I'm really, really looking forward to it. And we're going to Baghdad Theater, which is really, it's this massive private theater actually, and it's really cool as far as movie theater experiences go. And they also serve food, so I think we're gonna get some tater tots and popcorn and just have a spontaneous date night.
I remember me being with you.
You guys, look at this movie theater. It's amazing. That's one randomly fun fact about Portland. They have really, really cool movie theaters. This is one of many. You guys, look at this. Crying.
So good.
It was incredible. New favorite movie.
I loved all of it. I loved all of it.
If you haven't yet paused and made yourself a heartwarming cup of tea or coffee today, this is your sign. You should absolutely go do that right now. Just so good. When you come back, cheers! Thank you for sharing this cup of tea with me and these 20 minutes with me, however long this video is. Today ended up being one of those whirlwind of a days in the very, 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 very best way. It was kind of like a total 180 from yesterday as far as I felt. And it hardly ever happens that way. I don't usually go from having such a low day to having such a high day. But the day before yesterday was also kind of lower. Anyways, today was wonderful in a very unexpected way. And I'm just so glad that Landon and I spontaneously decided to go to that crazy laser holiday music show. That was not at all what we were expecting it to be, and it was actually really, really funny. And I think the silliness of that experience propelled us into the spontaneity of the rest of the evening, which turned out to be absolutely wonderful. You guys, Wonka, I think, is my new all-time favorite movie. That is by far my favorite movie that I watched this year. It was incredible. It's been so long since I've been so inspired by and touched by a movie and cried significantly during a movie. That movie made me cry. Happy tears and also kind of sad tears. It was like happy tears at first, and then it was like, whoa, there's something more here. It could just be a well up of the emotions I've been feeling lately. A safe outlet, nonetheless. It was just so wonderfully magical, and I cannot wait until I can own it, because it's gonna be a comfort movie for me for sure. I'm very excited to watch it over and over again. And if you decide to go watch it, this is a fun little Easter egg related to Landon and me. We met in chemistry class, and there's a little chemistry class romance reference in the movie. So when that happens, think of Landon and me. Landon looked over at me and wiggled his eyebrows and then held my hand, which was really, really sweet. You'll know exactly what I'm referring to if you go see the movie. And then Powell's was a very successful trip. I bought the last Christmas gift on my list, which felt so good. And then also I picked up this book for myself, and it's How to Not Always Be Working, a toolkit for creativity and radical self-care by Marley Grace. This was in, they have kind of this small book slash zine section, and this was originally a zine, and it's been kind of printed more in book form, and it's a workbook. And I read the intro and I felt like I wrote it. Needless to say, I needed to buy it because it just resonated so much, and I'm really looking forward to reading it, especially going into the new year, because it is all about like identifying and defining what work is in your life and getting better at stopping working when it's time to stop working, and then living your life, and also celebrating your wins with work and your wins in life. This book is a labor of yes, a labor of saying yes to the process, a labor of showing up, taking time, taking a time out. You can read it all in one go and take notes. You can fill its blank pages with your own lists. I included a lot of my own lists and asked some of my friends for some of theirs too. Hanging out with my friends, even when we're sort of working, is my greatest way to not work. I mean, it's a gray area, but it's human. It makes me feel whole and not so disconnected. I always crave nonfiction this time of year, going into the new year, especially centered around balance, contentment, presence of mind, hygge, things of the sort. And before officially signing off for the night, I did just want to say thank you so incredibly much for all of your kind words in regards to the anxiety that I felt yesterday and what I went through. It was a truly vulnerable thing to share, and I know that, in that I felt fear about reading your response to that video. That's when I know that I've shared something that was truly vulnerable, and I certainly didn't need to be afraid of anything, because you guys have responded with nothing but love and understanding and encouragement, and a lot of I know exactly how you feel, because it seems we all know some form or another of anxiety, whether it's social or work related, life related, travel related. It's kind of everywhere. So thank you for responding with light and love to what I shared. I feel so much better, and I am so immensely grateful for each and every single one of you. I love this community so incredibly much. We all have good days, we all have bad days. I'm hoping that tomorrow is a good day for all of us, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I love you, have very sweet dreams, and I will see you again tomorrow.
Hello, Morgan. My name is Tabitha, and I'm from Michigan. I don't mind if you choose to share this message on your videos for your channel. This time of year brings mixed emotions for many of us. It is a time to celebrate and set goals and be happy. However, despite this, I often feel the opposite and find myself struggling to admit it to the others and even myself at times. Every new year marks another milestone in my life as I grow older. I have a lot to be grateful for my husband and my children and the life that we have, but I can't help but feel like I personally haven't done enough this past year and for the year to come. Being a wife and a mother and all the other roles that I play can be overwhelming at times, and I don't want to add more pressure on myself to be so-called perfect. I have a certain level of perfection in my head that I know deep down is unattainable. Instead of approaching the holiday season and the new year with this mindset that I've had, I want to approach the new year with the mindset that I want to accept myself for who I am at this exact moment in time. I am enough for my family and my responsibilities, and most importantly, for myself. I love the quote that you always say in your videos that I don't need to be extraordinary to live an extraordinary life. And this resonates with me, and I repeat this often. And this is the mindset that I am going to take with me in coming new year and throughout this holiday season. I want to remind everyone that what you're doing right now in this present moment is enough. Your reality may look different from mine and others, but it's still enough. You are enough for your family and your responsibilities, and most importantly, yourself. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you, Morgan, Landon, and Rue, and everyone in this great community. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.